And welcome back to the Morning Blend, where Wedding Week continues with the wonderful world of weddings. And what makes a good wedding is when the couple adds their own personal touch. Don't you love it when you go to a reception and see something new? Well, I'm joined now by David from Dynamic Events, by David Caruso, who's also keeping his eyes on the trends. Good to see you, David.
Good to see you. It's my favorite time of year. Everyone gets engaged and wants to know how to make their wedding special.
And you are the expert on doing that. You do all the premier events in town, including some of the best weddings. So let's kind of break it down. What are some of the wedding trends that you're seeing right now in terms of weddings?
Absolutely. Well, I am so excited because 2014 in the world of weddings is all about vintage glamour, bright colors, totally over-the-top opulent decor, and don't forget about those special creative details.
I like that. Well, I think that's when it comes down to having those personal touches, the creative details that make you walk away from a wedding remembering and talking about it. That's kind of what makes you say something to your friends. Let's kind of start with dresses, because you've got this beautiful display of gowns that we cannot ignore. I mean, they're amazing. So let's start over here and just kind of talk about some of the trends that you're seeing in gowns with some of the weddings that you're doing.
Absolutely. Well, Emily Shand Bridal set our scene today full of these trendy wedding gowns that start with this amazing, totally covered in crystals from head to toe. I mean, what bride would not want to strut her stuff in this? Amazing.
Beautiful. And I love that it's kind of got a touch of the Audrey Hepburn-esque look with the higher neckline.
Absolutely. The mesh neckline is definitely a great detail that you'll see a lot of on the aisle this coming season.
Well, and people say a mermaid fit is flattering on any body shape, so especially if you like that kind of style, it just seems to fit really well with any body shape.
Yeah, I love that it adds that extra bit of drama, a little flair at the bottom, which everyone likes to feel amazing in their wedding gown.
Well, let's look at this next one. This is beautiful too, a little throwback to that lace.
Absolutely. My favorite thing about this dress, certainly the lace detail on the neckline, is amazing. I love that this blush color is just a little hint of something special, but it definitely is on trend to be big this year, and that blush and little off-color dresses are huge and beautiful, a little something different.
Yeah, I love that. That's gorgeous. I could see wearing little lace gloves with this.
Beautiful.
Something like that. This next one, kind of our typical princess dress.
Absolutely. And
Cinderella.
there are so many brides that love to feel like Cinderella on her wedding day, and the full skirt and that beautiful neckline, again, with that just crystal all over the bodice there. Absolutely stunning. And if you want to feel like a princess, this is the dress.
You're going to float down the aisle for that one. This next one, too. Now, this one I think is gorgeous. This is a little more unique. The detailing seems a little more personalized in this one.
It is. And, you know, I love this. It has that vintage glamour that we just talked about as a big trend. And what I love about this dress in particular is that lace detail. Lace is very popular. And to bring it up to date and certainly on trend for this season is adding that crystal embellishment. But look at the shape and outline of those crystals. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful.
The straps are nice for dancing, too, because a lot of girls don't want to be pulling up that dress while you're dancing. Now, this is a very conservative look, a really nice look, and again, an off-white color.
Absolutely. And what I love about this, if simple is your style, this is for you. Simple elegance all the way, definitely right off of the runway. Beautiful for this wedding season.
I love it. How about for men? I mean, you always look dapper. You always got the perfect pocket scarf. What are men wearing for trends?
Well, the nice thing about men, finally they're paying attention to us. But the trend is definitely all about slim and trim. So really make sure that you pay attention to the fit of your tuxedo or your suit, but you should feel just as wonderful as your bride. And accessories are very big for men, whether it is your cufflinks or your special shoes or whatever it might be, your pocket square, whatever it might be. Accessorize the guy so that he definitely has his own unique style. The other thing that you will see all over the place in weddings coming up is navy blue on gentlemen. Even a navy blue tuxedo jacket, it's beautiful, and people really love that. It's just a little something different, but navy blue.
I like that. How do you set the scene? Because that's one thing you're really good at, is really making the ambiance feel right. How do you set the right scene for a wedding?
Absolutely. Well, people want their environment to be unique and special for them. And some of the things that I love coming on trend for this year People are loving the nightclub scene. We all go out and have a wonderful time, and setting a nightclub scene for your reception and dance time is amazing.
Is it still classy?
Oh, it can absolutely be
that's
classy.
beautiful.
Lounges are very popular. Places where your guests can kick back, have a cocktail, enjoy each other's company. Setting the scene with beautiful lounges, very, very popular.
And that head table, always important.
Oh, absolutely. Head tables. Nothing like the old traditional long table where no one can talk to each other. Something where everyone can see each other, talk to each other, and go big or go home when it comes to a head table, for sure.
I like that because that's the focal point. You have to.
It is.
Okay, how about late night food? That's always a big trend. I've actually seen McDonald's hamburgers in like a tin.
Yes.
And it was cool.
Yeah.
We loved it. Or food trucks, things like that. What do you see?
Well, absolutely. People love late night food, and a little twist on the late night food is great. Some of the things that I love are miniature versions of your favorite things.
Yeah.
Miniature grilled cheese with a soup shooter is fabulous.
Cute.
Little miniature hot dogs with a station that they can do their own condiments. Everything miniature is very popular. Mega dessert bars everywhere. We're not just talking about a few donuts. We're talking about a major bar filled with desserts for everyone to enjoy. The other trend coming up are espresso bars.
Yeah.
Everyone loves their coffee in the morning.
I've seen that.
Trust me, at night at your reception, serve espresso and they will love it.
That's a great idea. And people are kind of getting a little tired at some point. You need a little pick-me-up. It's good.
Yeah.
How about style trends in general? Are there things that you're seeing, you know, kind of that larger than life, it sounds like, is what you're really talking about?
For sure. You need to be bold, and I love that, of course. But some of the things, don't be afraid to be colorful. You know, very bright colors are in for sure. And you see that in fashion, and certainly you'll see that in weddings. Larger than life. People really like to be transformed and brought to a unique place, and really focus on some details to create what I call statement pieces at your wedding, for sure. The other thing that I love, Tiffany, are chandeliers.
I know you do.
Oh my gosh, I'm all about the chandelier.
I've noticed that when I've gone to a wedding with a chandelier, there's something about the mood and the glamour that it brings that you can't replicate.
Absolutely. And now lighting companies can put a chandelier anywhere. A very popular chandelier besides the crystal, mason jar chandeliers are very cool, very unique, and I love that too. The other thing that's coming up on trend are wood tables. So instead of always using a linen on your dining table, these what we call farm tables or feasting tables, very popular. You'll see a lot of them in wedding trend coming up, but wood tables at dining are very cool.
All right, we're out of time, but I want to make sure we get to your budget saving tips because we've got a couple on a graphic for people to look at. This first one, keep it personal, prioritize, keep it small as well, manageable wedding parties. What do you mean by make cuts categorically?
Categorically, if in your office place, you need to only invite a certain department or only your bosses, but you need to really be careful about how you differentiate between categories.
The last one we're seeing is keep it simple, cheat with sheets, minimize the bar, and include a brunch. Thanks so much for being here, David.
Absolutely.
You are the premier.
Thanks, Tiffany.
If you would like to contact Dynamic Events by David Caruso, you can do so by calling 414-283-0050 or visit online at dynamiceventsinc.com. And cheat by sheets means sheet cake. Thanks, David.